Good morning, sir. Myself M. Harshita, bearing a roll number 244Z580203 from Tripoli branch. Subject name is ES Environmental Science and my topic name is Solid Waste Segregation. So coming to the topic solid waste segregation, first index. I have two topics: techniques for solid waste segregation and case study on successful segregation practices in San Feronsky. Next, coming to the techniques, what are the techniques for solid waste management? Here is a picture that clearly shows that this is recyclable waste, kitchen waste and hazardous waste. So containing separate bags. And solid waste segregation is essential for managing waste efficiently, reducing landfill burden and promoting recycling. Proper segregation methods can lead to better waste processing, reduced environmental pollution and conservation of resources. Here are some key techniques for solid waste segregation. What are they? Means source segregation, mechanical separation, manual sorting, biodegradable waste separation, chemical and optical sorting. So automated and robotic sorting. Next techniques are biomisery sorting systems, community environment programs, electronic waste, that is e-waste segregation. There are again two types of classification are there in electronic waste segregation. One is dismantling centers, reverse vending machines. Next, coming to the source segregation and mechanical separation. First one is source segregation. Household segregation means that waste is separated at the source, typically by households or else businesses into categories like organic waste, wet waste means recyclable and hazardous waste. This reduces contamination and simplifies recycling. Next, color coded bins. What are they means? Providing separate color coded bins, green for organic, blue for recyclables and red for hazardous, by giving separate colors to separate color coded bins. Helps people separate waste properly. This helps people separate the waste very properly. And coming to mechanical separation, what are they? Used to separate ferrous metals from waste using magnets. One is air classification. Using air streams also we can separate the light materials such as plastics from heavier ones like glass and metals. Next, manual sorting and optical sorting. Solid waste management system. Here is collection, transportation, recovery. Recovery again gives into processing and disposal. So coming to the manual sorting, in some facilities workers manually sort items of a conveyor belt. So these can be labor intensive but helps identify specific materials like hazardous waste or valuable recyclables missed by machines. And optical sorting. So what is meant by optical sorting? Near infrared NIR technology detects specific materials, example different types of plastics, and separates them using compressed air blast. So they separates by using compressed air blast. And color sorting. So optical sensors, we are already familiar with that one. And separate items by color using usefully glass sorting. Next, coming to chemical separation techniques and density separation. So what is means that? So what is meant by waste segregation means that here one dustbin is used for paper, one is glass, one is plastic, and one is metal. Next, coming to chemical separation techniques. What are they? There are two types. So dissolution and participation, thermal decomposition. Coming to this one, chemicals dissolve certain materials which are then separated by precipitation or crystallization process. So thermal decomposition in waste to energy processes, incineration and phosphorus can decompose complex materials for energy recovery. Next, coming to density separation, flotation and sink float tanks. In flotation, light materials which are water and heavy materials like zinc, so which are light materials can float on the water, heavy materials will sink in the water, we already know that one. Separating materials by using density, and this one is useful for separating various types of plastic based on density. So by separating the various types of plastic based on density, this one is can be used. So the picture shows the clearly what is meant by importance of the waste segregation. Next, case study. My another topic is also on case study by successful segregation practices in San Francisco. So what is mean by San Francisco? San Francisco is often highlighted as a leading city in waste management. So here is that one with successful waste segregation practices that have helped it achieve one of the highest landfill diversion rates in the US. Here's a closer look at some key practices and strategies that they have contributed to San Francisco's success in waste segregation. They got the success in the waste segregation. Which what is that city is San Francisco. So what are the key factors and the strategies they followed means comprehensive zero waste goal. First one is zero waste goal, mandatory source segregation, partnership with fines, innovative sorting facilities, composting and organics program. So what is mean by zero waste goal means, so San Francisco has an ambitious goal to achieve zero waste by 2025, meaning nearly all waste would be diverted from landfills. And they come policy and legislation. This goal is backed by strict legislation and policies including a mandatory recycling and a composting ordinance that requires all residents and segregate waste. So these are come under the zero waste goal. So instead of one, these are the key factors they followed. They got success in the waste segregation. His picture shows the clearly. Next, coming to the San Francisco, what are the another key factors also? Educational campaigns and community engagement, plastic ban and extended producer responsibility, innovative technology and data tracking, financial incentive. So as a result, what is the result of this means? High diversion rate. They increased high diversion rate and reduced landfill waste. So San Francisco waste segregation system stands as a model of comprehensive multi-faceted strategies that combine policy, technology, wherever it is with education or an enforcement. So these practices have effectively encouraged community-wide also participation in waste segregation and recycling. The picture shows clearly. So, school segregation and educational quality in San Francisco. So January 13, 2022 on Monday. This is a city. So these are my case study on my topics that are two beyond. So sorry, one is solid waste segregation, another one is case study on San Francisco. So here are my topics. Two topics I cleared very clearly, and thank you sir for giving this opportunity. My presentation about the two topics containing the subject years. Thank you.